We're going to have a great speaker here with us today. And this is a man, he's 3.5 years in. In November, he's going to be 4 years into his career and no experience in this field. He was a personal trainer, a teacher, and first 6 months, didn't see so much progress, right? And now, a little more than 3.5 years later, he has 16,000 active customers. And this is built from scratch, right? Somebody with no experience coming into Zinzino, building it brick by brick, brick by brick, brick by brick. And today he's a royal ambassador and 16,000 active customers. So if I was you, I would grab paper and pen and take notes and pay attention because this guy has done a great first couple of years and he's studying daily. He's learning from people who are ahead of him, taking the best from those he finds that he thinks are the best, taking the best from them and then packaging it in his box and deliver to his team. So he's a great leader, huge inspiration. With that, warm welcome to Royal Ambassador Misha Stittler.
Thank you so much, Marco, for your nice words. Hello, Zinzino family. Nice to have this call together with you. And some of you will notice I'm not in my office in Vienna. I am, look at this, guys. I am in beautiful Austria, and behind this mountain, it's Switzerland. And a little bit in this direction, it's Germany. So we are at the border to Switzerland, we are at the border to Germany, but still Austria. So that's why my main market is the DACH market. And that's why I really love to work from everywhere. That you can work in winter, we escape to Marbella. In summer, if it's too hot in Vienna, we come here, we go there, and the business is always growing because we found a strategy how you can do it online, how you can find prospects online, how you can build your brand online, how you can build all this kind of business online. And the next 35 minutes, I am honored to talk about this topic. So it's going to be a social media masterclass from scratch to a full-time business. If you're interested in that, stay here. If you're not interested, please stay as well, because I think there will be some inspiring stories in it. I want to tell you real quick the story, because I was starting in November 20. Marco told you that. And I put the work in. It was Corona. Can you remember the bad C word? And it was not possible to meet offline. And but we had not really online strategy. So I was trying different kind of stuff. I was sending out videos. I will tell you the story later on. And I did all the crazy stuff. And after 6 months, I was there, like silver. All the silvers in the call. Oh no, it's a director call, so probably you're higher than that. But it's a cool rank. But I expected, okay, come on. Next to being a waiter, next to doing school workshops, next to giving personal trainings, every night I put in here 1 to 2 hours, but it didn't work. And I was really frustrated. I wanted to send the package back a few times, and my girlfriend back then saved me from that. I called my upline all the time, and it was a disaster. Then you're sitting again on a team call, or you come to an event, and they hype you up. You hear Marco Passanante walking around on the stage like a tiger, and you are hyped up again, and you give it a next try, but you cannot do it. You don't know how. They always tell you don't need the how, you just need the why, a strong why that makes you cry, and you need the what, but you don't need a how. And after 6 months without a how, it was difficult for me. I will not say the how is the most important, but it helps. And like I said, nothing was working for me because especially on social media, they tell you, yeah, you have to post pictures. Then I posted pictures like that. Nobody wanted to buy my fitness programs. Nobody wanted to follow me. Nobody wanted to see my stories. And they said, all right, okay, only picture posting, some cringe stuff in my old 40 square meter building. That's not the solution. Okay, what other solution could it be? Because I had no experience, like Marco said, it's the first time ever me succeeding in anything or doing a business. Before that, like I said, I was a teacher. I had no business contacts or skills, and I sent out 400 videos to all the warm contacts because we could not meet, and I sent them videos. I said, hey, watch this, super cool, we're all gonna be rich, everybody wants to join Zinzino, it's the next big thing, and you have to take a look. And from these 400 guys, nobody wanted to join. So I had no warm contacts and I had no chance to meet people offline because it was COVID. So I had no other option than finding out a social media strategy. And like I said, and then they told you, yes, on social media, you cannot build deep relationships. And I believed that. And if you believe that too, I can tell you it's not true. You can build deep relationships online, but I absolutely agree, you strengthen them offline. But you can find this kind of persons online. Sasha, you all know the 24-year-old Black Crown. I met him on Instagram. I think Matthias is on the call. Maybe Matthias write in the chat because you chatted me before privately. I know you're here. We met, he's a director right now, soon a crown. We met on Instagram. Vula, I don't know if she's on the call. We met on Instagram. Maybe you know Daniela Marquardt. Sasha met her on Instagram. So you can meet amazing people online, but you need to know how. And that's why I decided, okay, let's give this social media thing a try. And I'm going to show you really from the basics on for beginners. So you don't need to be a professional or you don't even need to have a profile. I show you the basics. You don't need to buy a coaching. You don't need to buy a course. If you follow these easy steps, you can build an amazing business with Zinzino. So I'm going to show you exactly how I built my Zinzino business from zero to Royal Ambassador. And it took me exactly 2.5 years. Are you ready, guys? Then let's go. Super. First, we start with the basics. And no worries, I don't gonna bore you. It's just a few things. First things you need to understand online, it's a quantity game. And that's why most people fail. Because they think, all right, I write 100 people and then they don't win a customer or a partner. Okay, social media doesn't work. So you really need to understand online, you need a much higher quantity. It doesn't mean there's no quality, but the number is like 4, 5, maybe 6 or 10 times as high as if you meet offline. So you need to have that in place and calculate differently. That's super important. It's also super important to understand there's no magic DM. DM is a direct message. There's nothing like that you send out this message and then they text you, hey, please let me start in your business now. Zinzino is so amazing. I'm going to start with 3 UPKs and I put the out order. No, it's not going to happen. There is no magic DM. The only thing I can tell you, your social media account, it's not necessary that it's Instagram. I'm going to tell you that in a second, but you need to understand that's your online business card. People in the 20s, 30s, they're not walking around with business cards in their pocket. They share their Instagram. They share their TikTok if they're 20 or something. They share maybe their LinkedIn or whatever. They don't have business cards by them. So that's the online business card. And if you have a social media profile, that's the easiest way also to follow up. So you need to understand that you don't not just build it to recruit. It's also your business card. And then you need to choose your platform. Not Instagram is the best one for everybody. For me, it's the best because you can be very close with your follower. You can interact and build relationships super easy. That's why I like it. And I like to post short videos and pictures. then it's Instagram is good. If you like to write long texts, then, and your target group is maybe 40 and older, then maybe Facebook is better. If you like to make longer videos, then maybe it's YouTube. If you have a business profile and you just do business stuff, then maybe it's LinkedIn. And if you are in your 20s and you like to make short, fun videos, then maybe it's TikTok. So you don't, not everybody has to be on Instagram. You need to find out, all right, what do I like? What content do I consume? And what content do I want to send? And then you can choose the platform based on that. You also need to think about the niche, the topic, and the passion. You cannot just post a little bit or being a waiter for 10 years and then posting a Zinzino pic and say, hey, the whole world needs to come in balance. Here's my Zinzino link. Please order the health protocol. It's not going to happen. You need to find your niche, your topic, and your passion. And then how to build the profile. I'm going to tell you now about Instagram, because it would not be authentic to talk about the other platforms, because I did not build there. I only talk about stuff I did and I succeeded. I don't tell you theory. I don't tell you any lies. Everything I tell you, it's based on my own experience and that for my team. And what works the best is if you have a bio. The bio is the thing under the picture. So here. And the first area you need to understand, that's SEO optimized. That means search engine optimized. So if someone puts in Instagram, for example, searching for something, for example, online business, then my profile is going to pop up. If you put in there network marketing professional, then if you have a lot of followers, you pop up there first. Or if you put in, you can also go in a smaller niche. I don't know, having a six-pack in Luzern or whatever. So you really can be found in this area. So you need to think about what I'm going to put in this area. Also, your name is good, because if someone is searching for your name, and if you put your name here, then you have some benefits. Then also put in your bio, what's your content? So really think about, okay, why should someone follow me? Where I'm good at, and what do I want to do with this profile? So in my case, I tell them, all right, 2021, I was an employee, worked as a teacher. Today, I have 16,000 customers, and I helped 42 people to quit their job. I'm the founder of that team, and if you want to talk to me, here's the link. So that's my bio. Short, they know what I'm doing, and but in your case, it can be something different. A short introduction of yourself. Please do not post some inspirational quotes there, like Henry Ford and quotes like that. I love that kind of quotes, but your bio is not the right place to put that. And put a call to action in the end. So please, that they know what to do. If they come on the profile, all right, they know, okay, they can chat with me. And please do not put your Zinzino link there, because I see it so many times. Zinzino profiles, Zinzino Balance is the name, and then there is the Zinzino link, and they wonder why nobody's ordering. Please, I love to have a Zinzino link, but do not put it there on your bio, because that scares away everybody, because it means, hey, please buy from me, and people hate to get sold, but they love to buy. So don't place your Zinzino link there unless you have like 50,000 followers and they buy everything you say, then do it. But if you're a normal person like me, don't place your Zinzino link there. Trust me. Instagram is best for relationship building. Why? Because you can be very close with them. You can show them, for example, in story highlights, who am I? And here's important, if you can see about me, that what is here fits with your bio. Because in the bio, everybody can place everything, but in your story highlights, you can show that you live what you say. And the same thing, you can see the story highlights there with the posts. So please at least have 12 posts there. It's not difficult. Take 12 cool pictures, post it, because if you have an empty profile and you try to contact people, they will not text you back. The better your profile is, the more responses you get. So put a little bit of work in it, 12 posts at least, that they know there is a real person there. And no Zinzino website link, I told you that already. And please, a little content with plan. So on Instagram, for example, what converts the best is short videos, videos between maybe 10 seconds to max 60, 90 seconds. They called reels. They perform the best because there you can have a huge reach. With a short video, you can reach, like if you have no follower, you can easily reach 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 people maybe. So that and pictures from my point of view. So that what works the best on Instagram. Please build a personal brand. So place your face, not a theme page. I saw it so many times. It does not work because people do not buy the omega-3. People buy you. So please show yourself. Don't place a theme page and wonder why nobody wants to be a customer or a partner. And then it's super important to win followers. And it's super easy to win followers. You can build 1,000 followers in 30 days. I did that. My 4,000 followers, I built in 4 months. You just need to socialize. You go to other profiles. I show you in a second how that works. And you like there, you comment there, you maybe write a DM there, and then they check your profile if they like what they see, and they follow you. And if you write 50 people a day, it's like if you take half an hour to like and to maybe write a comment on their posts, it's very likely they check your page and they follow you. So if they follow you, it's important. Why? Because then your message is not in the garbage, in the spam. They see it. So it's important not just write a DM, also always like and comment their posts. Then you have to think about where is your target group. And you can find them super easy, for example, on Instagram. You can search for hashtags. So if you're in Lithuania and you want to have a personal trainer, so maybe search for hashtag personal training Lithuania. Or the more specific it is, the more the better it is from my point of view. You can also search for location. If you want to build locally, you can say, all right, I want to build in the nicest city in Switzerland, in Zurich. If you don't agree, let me know in the chat. In Zurich, and then search for location Zurich. You can also search, that's my favorite one, you can search for big profiles. So for example, one of my niches are people who are into personal development. That's important for me. I'm not looking for personal trainers. I'm not looking for sales guys. I'm not looking for network marketing professionals. I'm looking for guys who are into personal development. Why? Because it's super important for me to speak with them on one level. If I am with my development much above them, will not sound arrogant, but then it's difficult to communicate because they're always scary. They don't have a self-belief, and it's difficult for me to talk with them. So for me, it's important that they do some kind of personal development. That's why I only sponsor partners who are into that kind of topic. So, but that's for me. You have to think about who is your target group. What kind of partners do you want to have in your business, and then you can search for them online. Super. So far, so good. You need to understand that there are 2 reasons why people have a public profile. It means an open profile when you can see their posts. There are 2 reasons. And these 2 reasons are very likely their trigger points. And so you can, exactly the trigger points without seeing the profile, just by recognizing, all right, they have a public profile. The first thing is they want to earn money, win customer, or sell something. That's one reason. And the second reason is they want fame, winning followers, or reach on social media. From my point of view, there's no other reason. If one of these 2 points is not important for the person, the profile is private. If they're just here to stalk, to watch their friends, to watch their 10 ex-girlfriends, what they're doing, then their profile is private. But if they want either earn money or gain followers or fame, they need a public profile. So that's their trigger point. Why? Because 99% with a public profile fail in this. They want, maybe they don't tell you, but they want, otherwise it would be private, but they fail. And if you know that, and now you know, guys, thank me later, then it's easy, it's much easier to start a conversation. But we are coming into that in a second. Because what's the Zinzino action on Instagram? The Zinzino action is not to sell an UPK in the chat. It's not to explain the polyphenols in the chat. It's not to explain network marketing in the chat. The only goal is to get from the chat, in the best case, to the WhatsApp chat, because on Instagram, you write with strangers. On WhatsApp, you write with friends, at least in the DACH region. Maybe in your country, it's different, but here it's like that. So the first thing is change to the WhatsApp chat. And then the goal is get a 15-minute first call. It's not send a 2-hour presentation. It's not all the other stuff. The goal is a 15-minute first call. And there's two ways to get there. The first one is the indirect way. So it means reacting on their story, writing, liking the post, writing a comment. If there's, in my case, if there's no story online, for me, it's a disqualification. I'm not going to prospect them. So I only prospect people with a story online. But that's for me. If you get a reaction back, you can check the profile, you like, you comment, you start a conversation and build trust. That's the indirect way. So you first check if they're open for conversation, you first check if they're friendly and react back somehow. Then I check the profile. I'm not going there and researching them, watching their website, liking all 120 posts. I'm not doing that kind of stuff. I just give a quick interaction, looking if it's a communicative guy, and if not, I do not check the profile. I don't waste my time only with guys who want to communicate with me. That's the indirect way. There's also a direct way, and I did both. Both works. You need to find out what's better for you. The direct way is you find a profile, you like, comment. I would always like and comment, because then it's much, like I said, it's much likelier that your message is not in the spam. And then you write a direct message with a pitch. And there are a lot of different direct messages with a pitch. I will not give you one here because it always changes. Maybe in your region, another one works, but that's a direct way. For me, now I started with the direct way, but now so many people are working with my texts, so I cannot use my own texts anymore. That's why I changed to the indirect way. And for me, that works much better. And for me, it feels more natural and I like it more. And, but you can also work with the direct one. Check out what's better for you. Okay. Then let's go into it, because I know your question right now. Okay. How, Michael, how should I start this kind of conversations? And that's why I'm going to show you. First of all, is to understand I work with text blocks. I don't write all the kind of stuff I showed you right now. I'm going to show you right now all the time. I work with text blocks, and I show you later how you can save them. But the first theory, how I open a conversation. I react. If I get a reaction back, I check the profile, and then I make a compliment based on a post. Hey, I loved your post with topic, don't know, personal training, because I also like to train at home, for example. And then I see, okay, what's coming back? Maybe a thank you. Then I ask questions like, since how many years do you work self-employed? Is Instagram a side business or just a hobby for you? So immediately I'm going into business mode. One big mistake a lot of guys doing is they're going into the friend zone. They're just chatting and trying to win new friends and chatting around for days and weeks and even months, and then they pitch, and then they don't get an answer back, because first you told them you're a friend and then you pitch them. That's not authentic. And in the friend zone, if you're a boy, you know what I mean. In the friend zone, there is no fun. So don't go in the friend zone immediately. Tell them, hey, I'm here to talk about business. That's from my experience. Like I said, there are 1,000 ways lead to Rome. If you like another way, that's fine. I just show you what worked for me and thousands of others. Third point is connection. So if he says, yeah, it's just a side business, but I want to make more out of it, I say, hey, well, cool. I'm also self-employed. I also have a side business. The last 2 years, I put more focus into that. Right now, in a franchise e-commerce business connected to health. But you can say whatever you want. Just what I use. What was your reason to start your own thing? For example, just always ask a question back, get to know them a little bit, and then find out a problem, a trigger point. You know already 2 trigger points. If it doesn't answer you what you want to hear, you know 2 trigger points. You just need to find out which one of those 2. And what's your biggest challenge right now? And then I show them empathy, because they always struggle in finding customers and they are always struggling in winning followers. So, hey, yes, bro, yes, whatever you want to say, I can relate. I was in the same position. It's so difficult. That was the main reason to put more focus on my side business. And now I'm not that often in Austria anymore, more traveling around. What was the main reason to start that thing? But if you're open-minded, now I pitch, but if you're open-minded, let's chat the next days. Maybe we can help each other or push something forward together. I'm not talking about network marketing. I'm not talking about, hey, make a test and that's the rest. I am just talking about, let's have a conversation. The goal is a 15-minute conversation, nothing else. And if you tell them, but if you're open-minded, they cannot say no now, because if they say no, they would implement that they think about themselves. They're not open-minded. So that's a little trigger in there. And then 6 and 7 is just arranging the time. Let's chat tomorrow or the day after. What time is best for you? And is Zoom cool for you, or you prefer a phone call? And that's basically it. And this kind of 7 blocks I use all the time. I never just put the same. I change some kind of stuff connected to their answers, but somehow in that area I build conversations. And then I work, like I said, with a tool. You have that on Instagram, and it's called the shorthand symbol. There I save my text blocks. You find that if you on Instagram, go right up there. Then you have, I don't know in English, settings. Then you go to business tools. Then you go to saved answers. And there you can save answers. There you place, for example, time is the shortcut. And under time you write, hey, which time is best for you tomorrow or the day after. And if you place time in the chat, this whole sentence pop up. Or if you place pitch and below that you write your pitch, the whole pitch appears. So you don't have to write all the stuff I showed you. You just have a short symbol, and if you write that in the chat, the whole sentence appears. And you find that on Instagram like this. Make a screenshot if you want. In 5 seconds, I'm going to the next page. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Okay, and I know already your questions. All right, Michael, but there are always so many objections in the chat. And yes, you're right, guys. I can relate. And I give you the top 5. And I also give you the solution how you can overcome that kind of objections in the chat. I saw a lot of messages in the chat right now. I'm going to answer that later. But first, the top 5 objections in the chat. The first one is, you are the 28th person now who is writing me. I am not interested or whatever. Why everybody's writing me with this Zinzino stuff or with network marketing or whatever. They try to trigger you and they want to see how you react on that. It's always a test. Objection is always a test. They just want to see how you react. And you can react on that, for example. Hey, thank God we are more specialists, we are more experts in the health section working with this kind of tests because we really have a big vision. Or I can imagine you get a lot of messages because I checked your profile and that would fit perfectly into that what we are doing. And you're self-confident, you're not telling them he's wrong, you're just saying, yes, thank God, that's the case. For example, second one is, hey, Peter, before I jump on a call, I want to know what is it all about. Explain me now before I jump on a call. And then I tell him, hey, Peter, I don't have a magic trick that you can get rich quick here. I just want to get to know you and find out if we can push something forward together. Are you open-minded enough to have a chat? Hey, Peter, if I could explain everything in the chat, why should I invite you on a call to get to know you better? And you just make it a little bit funny. And then you can see how he reacts. Ah, okay, yeah, it's right, 15 minutes. Then there are some tricky guys. They say, I don't have a time for a 15-minute call. And these guys are my favorite ones because they chatted with me for 30 minutes. And then they say they don't have a time for a 15-minute call. And then I say, hey, Peter, we just chatted for 20 minutes. Come on, you have the time. You're just not sure if it's worth your time having a 15-minute call with me. Is that right? So if you come on a call with me, I need to make sure it's worth your time, right? Yes, Michael. Okay, I will guarantee you it's worth your time. When it's better for you, Wednesday night or Thursday morning. Fourth one in the objection in the chat is, Michael, I don't want to sell anything. Okay, wait a second, Peter. Did I get it right? You want to build your brand, you want to win customers, but you don't want to sell some kind of stuff aggressively in the chat. Did I get that right? Yeah, you did take it right. Yeah, exactly, Michael. Hey, super. It was exactly the same thing for me. That's why I'm so happy that I found a tool that I don't have to sell anymore. If you're open-minded enough, we could have a 15-minute call and I show you that tool. Objection, done. And the fifth one, these are the top 5. Maybe there are some other ones, but if you have answers on these 5, you feel confident. And the fifth one is, you just want to sell me something. And I say, yes, Peter, of course. I am so angry in the position I am because I don't like my job. I really want to build up a huge business, and I'm always looking for guys who also want to change, who also want to make a transformation. That's why I wanted to get to know you, to find out if you can push something forward together. Directly, honest, in the face. People love that. And if they don't like it, you don't have to hide or how could I say it that he likes me? No. If he says no, all right, super, have a nice day. Was nice to meet you. These are the guys who are watching for the next 2 years every story you post, I promise. Because they watch you. They always watch you. And if you don't like it now, they watch if you are the guy who you say you are. And they watch you. And it's amazing if you see, all right, 400 story views. Oh yeah, this guy said no, she said no. Okay, she's an ex-girlfriend. She's also watching. They are all observing you, I promise. Okay, then to finish it up, ask yourself, and that's super important, do you work like a pro? Because too many people work like amateurs. Not only in network marketing, also in the online game. So if you work like an amateur, you will try it for 2-3 months and then you will quit. You need to work like a pro. And for that, you need to know your number. Do you know your number? Do you know how many reactions, how many messages do you need to send out to win a customer or a partner? Is it 300? Is it 200? Is it 128? Is it 78? Do you know that number, or are you flying around blind? We are in the test-based nutrition business. We don't want to be blind anywhere. We want to know the number. We want to know where we are. So I started with 300. At the beginning, I had no profile. I started with that Instagram in 2020. Before that, I did not have Instagram. So at the beginning, it was 300 because my profile was like a joke. And I showed you the pictures I posted at the beginning. Then it was better. Then I just needed 200. Then 120. Now it's 87. And also people texting me that they want to start or have more information or have a chat with me. So this number is always getting better if you keep going. If you just don't quit. And for example, if you have 300 reactions, that was my numbers. I get for 150 reactions back. So 150, the half was not interested in communication with me. From this 150 reactions back, I get 15 to a first call. If I have 15 on a first call, I get 10 on a presentation. If I have 10 on a presentation, I get 5 in follow-ups. And if I have 5 in follow-ups, I have 1 partner. That was my quote at the beginning. Now it's much better. Now if I have 15 people on a first call, I have 14 on a presentation. If I have 10 on a presentation, I have 9 in the follow-up. You always get better because if you increase the number, your skills are getting better as well. So, but that was at the beginning. And so I knew, all right, if I do 30 a day, it's 900 reactions. I have 3 personal partners per month. If I do 600, I have 2. And I just did that for 2 years. Every month, 2 partners. And it's impossible to not be crowned and above. If you sponsor 2 partners every single month, you get the Mont Blanc pen every year, you're top recruiter, and you sponsor 2, plus you have these 2 new guys to work with their warm list, you have fireworks. You can sponsor 10. We have guys in the call right now in my team. They sponsor 10, 11, 12 partners a month. They're crazy. I'm not able to do that. I do 2 maximum. The most I ever did was 3. I never did more. So you can calculate how much you have to do, because failing to plan is planning to fail. You need a week plan. You need to work in time blocks. If I get a message on Instagram, I'm not saying, oh, wow, Jennifer texted me. Oh, wow, yes, Peter finally responded. Now I need to respond immediately. No, I'm not doing that. I have a time block, 17 to 17:30. In this time block, I'm going to answer the questions. I'm going to reply. In the morning, I make the leads. I'm not reacting. I'm always acting. And just ask yourself, do you have 100 open conversations? Do you have 100 people in your pipe? Because if not, you always have that kind of emotional attachment. If you talk to one person and this person says no, and I know that because I did that, it feels like your girlfriend quit. It's like a disaster, but because you're 100% emotionally attached. Just imagine you're talking to 10 people. And you're just 10% emotionally attached. And imagine you talk to 100. You're 1% emotionally attached to every conversation. And just imagine you're a crazy guy. You say September to November, I'm going to do a 90-day run and I'm going crazy. I do 1,000. You don't care. Honestly, you don't have time to onboard them. So it's always up to you. Okay, but very short, and that's the basic topic. I just give you a quick preview. How do we move on? The next step is the first call. It's maximum 15 to 20 minutes. Please don't do the mistake I did and do this for 60 or 90 minutes and explain everything on the call. And then after 90 minutes, okay, nice, you're a nice guy, Peter, but no thanks. Don't do that. That's the framework. Okay. Peter, I've blocked 15 minutes. We are going to do, and the goal is, we're going to introduce each other. You're going to say what's your passion. I'm going to say what's my passion. And then we check if we fit together, if we want to push something forward together. Is that okay for you? Yes, Michael. Peter automatically knows, all right, Michael is professional. He knows what he's doing, and he has a plan. People like that. Put the right frame in the beginning. Then ask questions, not about the weather, the passion, the goal, the dream, the fulfillment. Hey, a perfect day. What would be a perfect day for you? Let him talk, 80-20, you know that. Find the hot button. You already know 2 hot buttons, and you can ask questions into that hot buttons. How was the beginning for you to find customers? How difficult is it for you to win followers on social? So you can, the quality of your questions equals the quality of the answers you get. So always ask the right questions. But we have in the Zinzino Go Core amazing trainings about that topic. I will not cover that now. And then offer a solution, either the business or the test. And please always imagine the Great Wall of China. We are not explaining the balance concept or network marketing or the compensation plan in this call. Imagine the Great Wall of China. We just finding the hot button, the trigger point, the problem, and offer a solution. And the next step is, hey, maybe explain them real quick what you're doing, what's your passion, and then if he is interested to have a longer conversation with you, or to check if you offered the solution, and he says, all right, explain me more about the solution, say, hey, nice, I also liked you, when do you have like 30 minutes, then we can chat again and have a deeper look on the topic, maybe we can help each other on that. And if you have your partners doing that, I would always recommend them the edification. Hey, super, and I really want you to get to know Marco. He was in the same position, but now he's a black ambassador. Now his reputation is amazing, and I just want to get to know him because we work together as a team, and I want to make sure that you are a good fit. So I want to get to know you to Marco. So you edify your upline, and then you have a 2-on-1 in the follow-up, or a 2-on-1 in the presentation. And then it's almost done. Super. Just to finish, then the presentation is 30 to 45 minutes in our system. If you do 2 hours, please keep on doing what you're doing. I'm just telling you what we are doing. The follow-ups at the closing, 20 to 30 minutes. I'm not going to cover that now. And then just real quick, the onboarding and duplication, because if the new person starts and you recruited him or her on Instagram, please, it's very important, with the new partner, we work with the warm list. We are not showing them the social media recruiting stuff. That's only for platinums and above. So with new people, we work the warm list. We do a business or product launch. We do a 2-on-1 presentations. We invite the 10 best, the 10 easiest. We do the restaurant invitation. We do the completely normal stuff. And this kind of recruiting is just for people who have no warm list anymore. Super. Now, to finish it, people ask me the question, hey, Michael, honestly, is it all worth it? And if you know me longer, you already know this story, but I love to tell it again and again and again, because I get this question all the time, and it's a lot of work. And is it all worth it? And honestly, I cannot answer this question for you. I can just answer it for me, because in 2021, I was sitting on the ground. My girlfriend paid most part of the rent. I did so many things, nothing successful. Everybody laughed about me. Everybody said, are you too lazy to work? Everybody thought I'm a scammer. Everybody just ignored me. And I felt like I had no self-belief. I felt like, sorry to say it here in the call, but I felt like the biggest loser in town. And 1 year later, just implementing that, just going over that, just kept on going. 1 year later, in 2022, was the year of my life. We went to Mexico because in Austria it was COVID, and we just escaped. We hit crown in Mexico, the first time 5-figure income in my life. Before that, I had it in a year. And I let my girlfriend fly in. I proposed to her at the Caribbean Sea. She said yes. We went to Gothenburg. We went to Sweden, the leader school. We went to Gran Canaria. Director trip. There I met the first time Marco, Hilde, and Orion. In the same year, we went to Mallorca, we went to Gmunden, we went to Monaco, we met Eric Worre in Monaco, we went to Grado, Italy, we went to Dubai, we hit Black Crown in Dubai, we married, we bought a dog, we went to Barcelona, we did an own Germany tour, we went to the incentive in Barcelona with Marco and Fabian on the top right. On the bottom right. So, and we went on the honeymoon on the Maldives, where we had an overwater bungalow where the turtles and the sharks were swimming below our bungalow. We could see because it was a window in the ground. We walked over it. And I'm not telling you that to brag. I'm telling you that if you would have told me that 2021, when I had 800 euros a month in Austria to live, I would say there's no chance ever. There's this guy, the pictures I'm seeing, that's me. I cannot believe that. So I know exactly how people feel. I know exactly how maybe you feel or you felt. And I'm so looking forward to hear your story, because you're a director and above and you managed all that kind of stuff. And I encourage you to tell your story. I want to motivate you to because for us it's normal to be director, crown, royal crown, to earn 20,000 euros a month. But for the most people out there or in your team, it's not normal. It's not normal to being a diamond. It's not normal to being a director. And tell your stories. Tell them where you started, and tell them there is one thing they have to do. They need to pay the price today that they can pay any price tomorrow. There is no shortcut. We need to go through that. And we need to tell them that. We don't need to tell them, all right, you just follow the system, everything is easy. No, it's going to be pain. It's going to be hard. Everybody who's telling you something different is lying. But in the end, there's also just two ways how you can get remembered. If that's a trigger point for you, like it is for me. What can you do what people in 10, 20, 50, 100 years still talk about you? What was your footprint you left on this world? And there are two ways to do that. The first one is, if you're a good writer, write something others love to read. And the second thing is, do something others love to write about. And in Zinzino, we are doers. You know our founders, you know our CEO, you know all the corporate team, you know the top leaders in this company. We are not joking around. We have a clear vision. We are going. Doors are super wide open. It's no question that Zinzino is going to be the biggest direct selling company in this world. And I'm so blessed and happy to be on this journey with you and to crush it together, my friends. Thanks for everything we do together. And Marco, let's back to you, my friend.
Schmack! Thank you so much, my friend. Thank you so much. And what a journey. Great content. I hope everybody took notes and start implementing and trying it and becoming better at it, because this can really help you prevail to the next level in your business.